Hey guys, I'm going to give you my Oscar predictions for this year, and we'll see how many I get right. If I got half right, I'd be pretty happy.
Best Original Screenplay: Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, Straight Outta Compton.
And the winner is Ex Machina. This is a movie that not a ton of people saw, but everyone who saw it seemed to really enjoy it, critically as well. And some of the performances, some people thought might have been nominated, especially Alicia Vikander, but she wasn't. She was for The Danish Girl, but a lot of people thought this was her better performance. But the movie as a whole, I think, is going to get some love from the Oscars. It was well written, smaller movie. Although I wouldn't be shocked if Inside Out won. That was a very creative film.
Best Adapted Screenplay: The Big Short, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, Room.
And the winner is Room. This was a novel, and by all accounts, this novel was translated beautifully to the screen. It was very faithful to the book, which you don't see often, and it does say best adapted screenplay, so they're really basing it off the source material, and it was a really well written film on its own, so I think Room is definitely going to take this one. However, I wouldn't be shocked if The Martian did as well. I don't think it deserves it, but Ridley Scott's had a rough go and he finally came back with a decent movie, and I could see them giving him some love.
Best Visual Effects: Ex Machina, Mad Max Fury Road, Star Wars The Force Awakens, The Martian, The Revenant.
And the winner is Mad Max Fury Road. With all respect to all the other movies, including my baby Star Wars, I just don't think anything else really compared from a visual effects standpoint. The effects in Mad Max were incredible.
Sound Mixing: Bridge of Spies, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Star Wars The Force Awakens.
And the winner is Star Wars The Force Awakens. Star Wars has written the book on how well you do sound, and Force Awakens was no different. The lightsabers sounded new, but still original and incredible. All the other action set pieces sounded really good, and just the way that they mixed the sound going on with things happening in the background, I thought was really well done. Star Wars is a movie that needs perfect sound, and they had perfect sound.
Sound Editing: Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Sicario, Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Sound editing, I'm going to give the winner to Mad Max Fury Road. I think that there's going to be a toss-up between the two categories for Star Wars and Mad Max, but I think Star Wars will take sound mixing and Mad Max will win sound editing.
Short Film Live Action: Ave Maria, Day One, Everything Will Be Okay, Shock, Stutterer.
There's always some categories in the Oscars where you have no idea and you just have to go with your gut. And I'm going to go with my gut on this one and say the winner is Everything Will Be Okay.
Short Film Animated: Bear Story, Prologue, Sanjay Super Team, We Can't Live Without Cosmos, World of Tomorrow.
Another safe bet, if you don't know, is to go with the one that sounds the most pretentious, which is why I'm going to guess that the winner is We Can't Live Without Cosmos.
Production Design: Bridge of Spies, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant.
I was really impressed with Bridge of Spies production design, but I'd be shocked if Mad Max Fury Road wasn't the winner here. The production design in that film was amazing, especially Immortan Joe's lair. I thought that looked really cool. And then just the design of all the vehicles with the spikes and all the weapons and all the characters, I thought it was amazing.
Music Original Song: Earned It from 50 Shades of Grey, Manta Ray from Racing Extinction, Simple Song Number 3 from Youth, Till It Happens to You from The Hunting, Writings on the Wall from Spectre.
Going with my gut here, and I'm gonna say the winner is Manta Ray from Racing Extinction.
Music Original Score: Bridge of Spies, Carol, The Hateful Eight, Sicario, Star Wars The Force Awakens.
I'll say this, the first time I saw The Force Awakens, I was actually really let down by the score, especially being a score junkie and such a big fan of John Williams. It's since really grown on me, but I still think the winner here is definitely The Hateful Eight. I think they want to give Tarantino some love since his movie didn't get nominated for a lot of the major categories, but everyone loves Tarantino.
Makeup and hairstyling, Mad Max Fury Road, The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Revenant.
This is a category I really don't know much about, so I'm just going to go with either Mad Max or The Revenant, but I think Mad Max had a lot more makeup, more than The Revenant had hairstyling and makeup, so I'm going to go with Mad Max Fury Road as the winner here.
Foreign language film, Embrace of the Serpent, Mustang, Son of Saul, Thebe, A War.
And the winner is Embrace of the Serpent.
Film editing, The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Spotlight, Star Wars The Force Awakens.
I really want to say that The Revenant is going to win this one, but I have a feeling it's going to be The Big Short. I haven't seen The Big Short yet, but from what I've heard, it's a very unique style the way it's filmed, so I'm sure it was tough to edit it all together, and I think they're going to show it some love. The Big Short's your winner here.
Documentary short subject, Body Team 12, Shout Beyond the Lines, Claude Lanzmann, Spectres of the Shoah, A Girl in the River, The Price of Forgiveness, Last Day of Freedom.
Gotta go with the most pretentious sounding, so I'm gonna say the winner is A Girl in the River, The Price of Forgiveness.
Documentary feature, Amy, Cartel Land, The Look of Silence, What Happened, Miss Simone, Winter on Fire, Ukraine's Fight for Freedom.
The winner here is gonna be Cartel Land. I've heard a few things about it, heard it was really well done. It's about, some real life issues with drugs, and I just think they're gonna go with a safer bet here and not pick a more obscure one.
Directing, Adam McKay for The Big Short, George Miller, Mad Max Fury Road, Alejandro G. Inarritu, The Revenant, Lenny Abrahamson, Room, Tom McCarthy, Spotlight.
And the winner is Alejandro G. Inarritu for The Revenant. I think this one is going to be a close race between him, Abrahamson, and Tom McCarthy. But there's just things that he does in this movie. There's some really long takes, the way he filmed some of the action scenes, and obviously the ambition to use natural light and the way he pulled it off was very... that was an epic voice crack. Was very, respectable. And I just think he did more than the other two guys did from a directing standpoint, even though I thought the other two films were really well directed. And I don't think The Revenant is going to win Best Picture, which is why I think they're going to give him the Best Director nod.
Costume design, Carol, Cinderella, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant.
Surprisingly, I'm actually going to say the winner here is Cinderella. I actually really like Cinderella, way more than I thought I would. It's still not a movie you would think would win Oscars, but all the costumes in that movie looked amazing. Especially Cinderella's blue dress, I thought looked incredible. But it was a very unique take on the costumes. It really felt like it was literally the Disney movie come to life with these bright, beautiful colors, and I just thought they did a really good job.
Cinematography, Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Sicario.
This one shouldn't even be close. The winner is The Revenant. That film to look at was absolutely beautiful.
Animated feature film, Anomalisa, Boy in the World, Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep Movie, When Marnie Was There.
My heart really wants to give this one to Inside Out, but Anomalisa just seems like the perfect Oscar pretentious movie, and I think Anomalisa is going to be your winner here.
Best Supporting Actress, Jennifer Jason Leigh, The Hateful Eight, Rooney Mara, Carol, Rachel McAdams, Spotlight, Alicia Vikander, The Danish Girl, Kate Winslet, Steve Jobs.
And the winner is Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. She's had a really good year and she's kind of become a breakout star. And the Oscars always like to reward actors who come out of nowhere, like Eddie Redmayne last year for The Theory of Everything. And I think a lot of people still feel like her best performance was in Ex Machina, which some people felt got snubbed in certain categories. But I think they're going to give her an award for just having a really good year overall, as well as giving a great performance in The Danish Girl. So your winner is Alicia Vikander.
Best Supporting Actor, Christian Bale, The Big Short, Tom Hardy, The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo, Spotlight, Mark Rylance, Bridge of Spies, Sylvester Stallone, Creed.
The winner here better be Tom Hardy. He was amazing in The Revenant. He would stare for so long without blinking. And you think that sounds easy, but it was terrifying. And he was doing it in the freezing cold, just this dead look in his eyes, just It was amazing. I'll be really mad if he doesn't win. The only person I'd be okay with winning is Mark Ruffalo, because I thought he gave the performance of his career in Spotlight. But if Sylvester Stallone for Creed or Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies win, you're going to see me fuming.
Best Lead Actress, Cate Blanchett, Carol, Brie Larson, Room, Jennifer Lawrence, Joy, Charlotte Rampling, 45 Years, Saoirse Ronan, Brooklyn.
I think this one's as close to a lock as you've got this year. The winner is Brie Larson for Room. She gave a magnificent performance, a very emotional performance. There's so many different notes she has to hit. A very subtle performance too. She always has to just go watch the movie. Room is amazing.
Best Lead Actor, Bryan Cranston, Trumbo, Matt Damon, The Martian, Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant, Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs, Eddie Redmayne, The Danish Girl.
And the winner is Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs. I really thought I'd say it was going to be Leonardo DiCaprio, but I just get this feeling that some people in the Oscars are going to be a little turned off by The Revenant. It's really violent, it's slightly pretentious, and I just think Steve Jobs is that perfect biopic movie. They love the biopics, and I just think people assume DiCaprio's going to win just because there's been so many stories written about it, but that doesn't really mean anything. My gut says that Fassbender's going to take this one.
Best Picture, The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, Spotlight.
And your winner for the Best Picture of 2015 is Spotlight. Spotlight was a near perfect movie. It's about a really sensitive real world issue. It was handled with great care, told very authentic. I was really blown away by Spotlight. It's kind of, a boring TV documentary kind of movie, but it's done so well. The performances are incredible. The direction was incredible. The writing was great. It's your winner. I mean, The Revenant's got a lot of momentum, but I don't think everything about that film, despite it being amazing technically, was that well done. I do really think that Room could be a dark horse, though. That was such a smaller movie, but it was so well done, and as long as everyone in the Academy has seen it, that might be your dark horse pick where everyone says, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But I think your safe bet is 100% Spotlight. So that's my Oscar prediction, guys. Do you think I'm crazy? Am I going to get none right? Let's see what you got. I want to see who can get the most right out of all the categories. Because there's some you just got to blindly guess. Maybe you get lucky, or maybe you're psychic. Thanks for watching, and comment below and let me know. And until next time, see you later.